At Healthcare Partners Medical Group, our mission is to provide the highest quality of healthcare to each and every patient. With 5 locations in Pahrump, we are local doctors you know and trust. We want to thank you for choosing us. Quality care starts here.
Pahrump Nugget, Progressive Cash Drawings, Mystery Point Multipliers, Mystery Gift Days, Extra Cash for 4 of a kinds, Bingo, Bowling, Football, and Food Specials. Looking for constant action? Look no further. Pahrump Nugget Hotel and Casino.
News 46 is brought to you by Healthcare Partners. News is brought to you in part by One Nevada Credit Union, where right now you could refinance your auto loan with rates as low as 2.98% and no payments for 90 days for qualified members. Call us today for details. News 46 is also brought to you by the Bankruptcy Center of Pahrump. When it comes to sensitive matters like bankruptcy, take a breath of fresh air by calling an experienced and compassionate attorney at the Bankruptcy Center of Pahrump, 775-727-4747. News is also brought to you by Pahrump Dermatology and Skin Cancer. When you need the best dermatology care in Pahrump, call Pahrump Dermatology and Skin Cancer, 775-727-9800. News 46 is also brought to you by Affiliated Chiropractic and Affiliated Physical Therapy. Come in for your free consultation. Call 775-727-8900. Our goal is to create the individual treatment plan that will restore your health and end pain. News is also brought to you by Hope Counseling Services, where we specialize in behavioral health, inspiring hope for a brighter tomorrow. Call 775-727-0101 for more information.
Tonight on News 46, traffic is blocked while Mercier lands on Highway 372.
Is the town seeking legal action regarding Tuesday's meeting?
Pahrump Valley Speedway honors a driver who passed away. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Doug Brindle and Rhonda Van Winkle. Local coverage from Deanna O'Donnell. News 46. Local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Thursday, June 14th, 2012. I'm Doug Brendel.
And I'm Deanna O'Donnell for News 46. Town manager Bill Kobarger spoke to News 46 about legal action that the town is possibly going to take in regards to the arrest that the Nye County Republican Central Committee conducted on 3 of the Pahrump Town Board members. The town board members voted to repeal Ordinance 46 on Tuesday and put in place a resolution regarding the public's option to vote for or against incorporation of the unincorporated town of Pahrump.
We cannot tolerate this action. They disrupted a public meeting. The meeting was happening at the time, and we're taking appropriate action.
There was some negotiation a little bit ahead of time to try to squelch this from actually occurring, wasn't there?
I don't know if it was negotiation. We were telling them that they were wrong in their viewpoints, and we didn't appreciate the threats that they were making towards the town board, so we put them on notice.
You were a law enforcement official as well in the past. What is the law in regards to town board meetings or any public meetings like this with citizens getting up to speak or conducting citizens arrests at meetings like this?
Well, from my understanding, a citizen's arrest in the state of Nevada, you can do as long as you have a lawful reason. A lawful reason. A lawful reason. I said that 3 times because they do not have a lawful reason. They did not have a lawful reason, and the only thing that they did was violate Nevada statutes over and over again, and we're looking into those.
And according to town board member Vicki Parker, the question was answered this afternoon by the town's attorney as to the fact if the 3 town board members, being Vicki Parker, Harley Calkin, and Dr. Tom Waters, were actually arrested. They were notified today that, in fact, they were arrested and have been charged with the felony charge of perjury. They have not been and will not be taken into custody. The district attorney, Brian Kunze, will be deciding if he will go through with the charges.
Normally, we here at News 46 don't report suicide attempts unless they involve others in the general public. Traffic was blocked last night from Mercier to land on Highway 372 near Old West Street for a person who apparently shot herself in the jaw.
Mercier landed on scene on Highway 372 near Old West last night. Nye County Sheriff's deputies arrived on scene to find a female with a significant gunshot wound to her lower jaw and the gun on the ground next to a car on Old West Street, right next to Comstock Park. Traffic was blocked in both directions so Mercier could transport the woman to UMC Trauma Center. Nye County Sheriff's deputies believe that this is a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Her condition is unknown at this time. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46. And as we head into our first break, here's Mr. Movie Phone.
I'm Mr. Movie Phone. Adam Sandler as a dropout dad or Tom Cruise as an 80s rock star? Which is worse? I'll have your reviews.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Children's Dentistry of Pahrump, specializing in sedation dentistry, now accepting adult patients. Call now for free IV sedation with dental implant, 751-2184.
Happy weekend, everybody! I'm Mr. Movie Phone with your weekend movie preview. Well, this week at the movies, it could very well be the most annoying movie weekend of summer. So I'm going to go ahead and call it the most annoying movie weekend of summer, as Adam Sandler treats us to more of his unique comedy stylings. And could there possibly be anything more annoying than Tom Cruise strutting around as an 80s rock star in Rock of Ages?
Ladies and gentlemen, the icon of rock, the legendary Stacey Jacks.
The movie version of the hit Broadway musical is set during the heyday of 80s rock on West Hollywood's Sunset Strip. Cruise plays rock god Stacey Jacks, who's one of many characters living the dream of rock and roll excess. Julianne Hough co-stars as a small-town girl looking to become a star. Sing along with songs from Journey, Poison, and Def Leppard. The Real Deal, well, all the campy fun and nostalgia of the Broadway musical hits a sour note. It's just sucked right out as the stars, particularly Alec Baldwin, look ridiculous. And the question I asked earlier, is there anything more annoying than Tom Cruise strutting around as an 80s rock star? Maybe a dozen crows right outside your window at 5 a.m. Other than that, nope. I'm out. Adam Sandler wants to reconnect with his long-lost son in That's My Boy.
Todd, your old man is here?
Donnie, what are you doing here?
What type of guy would miss his son's wedding?
Sandler plays Donnie, who, as a teen, fathered a son with his high school teacher. The son, Todd, played by Andy Samberg, is about to get married. After years of estrangement, Donnie attempts to rekindle his relationship with Todd, which threatens to derail the happy nuptials. The Real Deal Newsflash. It's an old-timey newsflash. It's not as horrible as you think it's gonna be. Probably not gonna see that quote in the newspaper, though. Don't get me wrong, Sandler's goofy, put-on voice is still super annoying, but there's some laughs. It's actually pretty funny. The question is, our audience is so burned by him at this point that no one gives the movie a chance. I think you should. I'm in. All right, now remember, for your showtimes, your tickets, my 6-second reviews, so much more, go to MoviePhone.com or call 1-800-777-FILM. And if you want to drop me a note, it's Facebook.com/MrMoviePhone or tweet me right at 6-second reviews. So have a great weekend, everybody, and I'll see you at the movies.
That's a wrap.
Dave Richards, former Pahrump town manager, was appointed to a position on the Pahrump Regional Planning Commission. The county commissioners named Richards to a 4-year term on the RPC this week.
And Pahrump Valley Speedway honored one of their own this weekend. Driver of the number 48 Superstock, 55-year-old Sam Stringer, succumbed to colon cancer on May 25th. He had a passion for racing at Pahrump Valley Speedway and helped build the racetrack in 1984 and 85.
Races, however, at halftime we had a memorial for Sam Stringer, who passed away a couple of weeks ago. Sam raced all the way last season until the very end of the season, and His two sons are out here racing, Steve and Josh. And Harvest Festival, one of the days, we're supposed to have a memorial race for Sam. I'm not sure what day.
Sam helped build this track, didn't he?
Yeah, Sam was one of the guys on a grader back in probably 84 and 85 when they built this track. And his son, Steve, was just a little guy, and he was riding on the grader with his dad when he was doing it.
And his sons are continuing racing here at Pahrump Valley Speedway now.
Yeah, Steve's racing the 48, the blue 48, and his son Josh brought out the white and orange 48 that Sam raced last year.
You say he raced up until just recently. He was actually trying to battle cancer, wasn't he?
Yeah, he raced all last season. He didn't race this season. He, in fact, I'm told he went in for chemo one day and he raced the next. That's a fighter.
We also lost Jonathan Birch.
Yeah, Jonathan died in a car accident about a year ago, and one of the races coming up is going to be dedicated to him. I mean, the Jonathan Birch Memorial Race.
And his father, what does he do here?
He runs the 83 Mini Mod, and Steve Slusher's running Jonathan's car, the 78 Mini Mod.
He also is the announcer, isn't he?
No, Steve Slusher was, or Eric Slusher was the flagman.
We've lost quite a few race car drivers and people who really made this track.
Yeah, it's can't name them all, but quite a few.
And we'll be right back with more local news when News 46 returns. Don't go anywhere.
News 46 is brought to you by Affiliated Chiropractic and Affiliated Physical Therapy. Come in for your free consultation. Call 775-727-8900. Our goal is to create the individual treatment plan that will restore your health and end pain.
And here's Deanna O'Donnell with your news across Nevada.
According to a recent report, Nevada is the seventh most entrepreneurial state because of the number of technology firms that have opened up in the Silver State and the friendly business tax climate. Nevada Secretary of State Ross Miller said the biggest challenge for many entrepreneurs is finding workers with the right skills for the job. He says until we invest heavily in higher education, we are never going to be able to compete. Another reason why Nevada places high on the entrepreneurial list is because of the high unemployment rate. Experts say when people are out of work, they are more likely to start a business. For each of the past 30 months, the number of people attempting to begin an unemployment insurance claim has fallen when compared to the same month in the prior year. In May, the number of initial claims fell to the lowest level since May of 2008. In May of this year, 16,319 initial claims were filed compared to 17,948 in May of 2011, which translates into a 9.1% decline. During the recession, initial claims peaked at 36,414 in December of 2008. The Secretary of Veterans Affairs recently announced the department would add approximately 1,600 mental health clinicians as well as nearly 300 support staff to its existing workforce. Funding has now been distributed to the Las Vegas facility and recruitment is underway. The VA has an existing workforce of 20,696 mental health staff. That includes nurses, psychiatrists, psychologists, and social workers. With each additional mental health care facility provider, the facility could potentially reach hundreds more veterans battling mental illness, expand into cutting-edge post-traumatic stress disorder research, and explore an alternative therapy. Representatives of Desert Express Enterprises announced plans to rebrand the proposed high-speed rail service as Express West, more accurately reflecting the line's role as the first leg of a larger passenger rail network. The plan is to eventually enable a 2 to 3 hour train service between Las Vegas and Los Angeles. The company has estimated that the 185-mile Las Vegas-Victorville portion of the project would cost $6.9 billion and the 50-mile Victorville-Palmdale section $1.5 billion. The alliance, comprised of representatives from Nevada, Utah, Arizona, and Colorado, has a long-term plan to link Las Vegas with Salt Lake City, Denver, and Phoenix. With high-speed rail, the new name captures the vision of connectivity and mobility throughout the West. The Greater Las Vegas Association of Realtors said the median single family home price was $128,000, up 0.1% from April and 1.6% from a year ago. Sales of existing local homes, condominiums, and townhomes in May totaled 4,134, up from 3,924 in April and 3,991 in May of 2011. Despite the foreclosure slowdown locally, Nevada still leads the nation in foreclosure activity, while Las Vegas is number 7 among large metro areas. Governor Brian Sandoval on June 1st announced that Nevada has been selected for a pilot program to help homeowners underwater on their mortgages. The program, approved by the U.S. Treasury Department, allows eligible borrowers to receive up to $50,000 in principal reduction when they refinance through the HARP 2.0 program. 10,000 more people are expected to be on hand in the Nevada desert for this year's Burning Man Festival after federal officials increased the event's attendance cap. The U.S. Bureau of Land Management issued a special recreation permit to San Francisco-based Black Rock City LLC, the nonprofit group behind Burning Man. The permit allows 60,900 people to attend the arts festival, up from 50,000 last year. Organizers had requested the change in the face of growing demands for tickets. The annual arts and music gathering takes place in the sprawling Black Rock Desert, about 100 miles north of Reno, during the weekend leading up to Labor Day. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. That's your news across Nevada.
So, what's up with the weather?
I don't know. You know, I heard that the Weatherman Bandit is robbing banks in Vegas. Do you think Zach's here?
Could be.
I guess we'll see. We're going to go to Zach Fuentes with your weather when we return.
News 46 Weather is brought to you by Healthcare Partners Medical Group, with 5 locations in Pahrump. Local doctors and professional staff providing total care from infancy to seniors. News 46 Weather is also brought to you by your local dairy farmers. Dairy products are very important in maintaining a healthy body. For more information, you can visit their website at nevadadairycouncil.org.
And welcome back. Today we had sunny skies and our high was not quite at the triple digits, but we're almost there. This is the last couple of days of double digits we'll be seeing for a while. Our winds are going to be coming out of the south-southwest at 6 and our gusts at 15. Pressure is at 29.82 and our UV index is remaining the same at 10, very high. Our humidity at 9% and the sunrise is at 5:26 a.m. Our record for today was 115 degrees back in 1940. Tonight we are going to have clear skies. We're going to get pretty close to the 70s, but not quite. 69 degrees for our low. Winds coming out of the south-southeast at 5 and gusting lightly at 10 miles per hour. Our humidity at 14% and that sunset will be at 8:03 p.m. Record for tonight is 55 degrees back in 1943. Looking now at tomorrow, once again sunny skies and our high is going down. We're having a cool off by a degree, but still a cool off nonetheless. 97 degrees, our low is going to be 67. Winds coming out of the south-southwest at 5 and our gusts at 11. Humidity at 12% and our sunrise still at 5:26 a.m. Our UV index is also remaining the same. Now taking a look at our 7-day forecast. Friday we're going to remain into the double-digit temperatures as well as Saturday, kind of. Sunday though, on out through the rest of the week, we're going to have triple digits, and they're getting pretty up there too. Our highest highs are going to be on Monday, Tuesday, and then Thursday at 104 degrees. So remember about staying outside, trying to stay outside if you can. If you are outside, remember plenty of water, sunscreen, anything to protect yourself, even today and Friday and Saturday as well. Our lows are looking pretty decent, I guess, for nighttime. 70s, not too bad. Lowest low at this point is going to be on Friday with 67 degrees. Back to you.
All right. Hotter than public comment at town board. Thank you, Zach. All right. Well, what did you want to say about conversion?
I know. Well, it's coming up soon, isn't it? You guys need to get your converter boxes out there because we're going to be dropping our analog signal very shortly. I think it's June 15th.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Don't be left in the dark.
So they sell them locally around here, around town. And if you need more information, you can call 727-9400, extension 209.
And with that, that does it for this edition of News 46. I'm Doug Brendel.
And I'm Deanna O'Donnell.
We wish you a wonderful evening, and we'll see you here again tomorrow night. Until then, good night, Pahrump.